Hi, this is Ricky G0LZX and welcome to my shack. Last couple of weeks I've changed quite a bit in my radio shack and I wanted to go through the changes and show the upgrades I've made. I apologise straight away for the humming noise which I've been told off for in the past, but it seems to be the amplifier and the noise of the amplifier on the HF side. So if you can bear with me, I'll take you through what I've got. Okay, so the new upgrades I've done are the IC 7300's gone, and in its place is the Yaesu FT-710, which I found to be really good. Sorry, that's G-Star kicking over. So managed to work an all-time new one, Marley on FT8 on 12 meters the other night. Tango Zulu 1 Charlie Echo, so I know for a fact it's working. That's linked into the amplifier, which is the Icom amplifier underneath. If you do buy an FT-710, by the way, you have to get a specific lead rather than just a phono-to-phono lead. I think it's a 10-pin mini DIN plug, which goes from the back of the Yaesu and it goes into a phono plug, which then kicks the transmit over. Okay, next to that, before that, that's the new microphone, the Heil PR781. And if you look at my other videos, you'll see the settings for that to match the Yaesu FT-101MP. So this is my main set, the FT-101MP. As you can see at the moment it's on 10 meters. I've also, not long ago, put up a vertical antenna. So that's the vertical antenna. If I switch it over to the end fed, it makes a hell of a lot of difference. So that's on the end fed, and that's on the vertical. So that's the vertical, and that's the horizontal. So it makes a hell of a difference. As you can see, I'm on 10 meters on one side and 6 meters on the other. Okay, that's the logging software I use, which is Logger 32, and that's linked through to JTDX, which is linked for the FT4 and FT8. Let's lower that down. Next to that, we've got the amplifier, which is the Icom 1010. I think it goes up to 600 watts underneath. So simple to tune. Basically you put those figures in as an approximate, and then you tune the LEDs so it gives a full whack output. Drive it with about 50-55 watts to give you full output. Next we've got the newer radio. That's the Icom ID-5100. That's replaced the TS-2000 by Kenwood. I found I wasn't using the HF side of the Kenwood, and I wasn't using anything else apart from VHF and UHF. I'm trying to make the best of what I've got antenna wise, and I've also got the option now, because I've got the two hotspots. I'm running the D-Star hotspot, which is which one? Which is that one there. Sorry. So that's the hotspot for D-Star, and that tells you what's going on in your D-Star, and that's linked at the moment to Ref 1C. And this radio, the little Yaesu, is the Fusion, the C4 FM one, and that's linked at the moment into this hotspot. So, and that's on CQ worldwide at the moment. So I'm basically making the best of what I've got antenna wise. I've got two antennas for HF, which is the long wire. I've got a 150 foot end fed, and I've got a 66 foot end fed, and I've also got a 10 meter, 12 meter and 15 meter vertical, which is the Solarcon A99. So I'm trying to make the best of the facilities I've got and the space I've got. So at the moment I'm covering FT8 and FT4 with the 710, which is that there. That's just the extended. That's the the monitor for the Yaesu 101MP. I'm running the 101MP. That's got a 6 meter horizontal dipole at about 35 feet for 6 meters. It's also got the end-fed sloper, which is the 66-foot end-fed, and also that switched from the amplifier is the verticals on that as well. So it allows me 15 to 10 meters on the vertical and the rest of the bands on the long wire. And the data set is on the 150 meter 150 foot, sorry, long wire to give me all bands from top band to 6 meters. So that's it, that's the rundown. Also, as well, in case you didn't know, guys, there's a website I use quite a lot. A mate of mine, John, M0CSN, and his mate Mick run it. It's called Ham Radio Deals. Now, I've got nothing to do with these guys, but buying and selling radios and as a forum for finding out information, it's absolutely fantastic. I've been on there for a long time and I've never been scammed once. I've never had any issues with any radios because they use a feedback system. Basically, when you buy a radio, you do a deal for a radio, you leave the other guy feedback, and other people can see the feedback that's been given, and it's free of charge as well. So there's all different rooms inside the forum, and on the bottom is the for sale stuff, but the information that these guys have is fantastic. So if you've not tried it before, rather than using Facebook and other social media to buy and sell your radio gear, why not give Ham Radio Deals a go? It's just hamradiodeals.co.uk. You sign up with an email address, then one of the admin will verify you, make sure everything's okay, and you can get to go on. And it's a really handy site to go on. Like I say, I've got nothing to do with these guys apart from the fact that they let me use their site to buy and sell stuff and to get information about antennas and all sorts to do with amateur radio. So it's definitely worth giving a go. So keep that one in mind. So that's basically it. That's the shack. That's the rundown. The Icom 7300's gone. The FT-710 has taken its place. And the amplifiers arrived, and also the ID-5100 to give me VHF, UHF and D-Star to take place of the TS2000. So that's it. So hope you like the idea about the shack, and hopefully I'll catch you on the bands. 7.3 from Ricky G0LZX.